Hello everybody, Joe here, Soggy Bottom Forge. Uh, it's Tuesday the 18th. Yeah, the 18th. I'm getting ready to actually do some cutting. I need to, you can't even see it. But right about there is that steel plate. It's a 3/4 inch, 17 by 19. I'm going to trim one side off of it, get it flat or straight. And I need to measure the base of the anvil, and I'm going to cut it to fit. So that's all I've got going right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause this, do that, and I'll bring you back when I have more to show. Okay, everybody. So it's the following weekend. So the 18th to this is Saturday again. Dead. I got one side cut and maybe not even a quarter of the way on this other side, on the second side, and got it, and then it died. Dead. So today I went down and picked up a new grinder. I don't see any. It's old Chicago electric Harbor Freight. It lasted me 10 years. Well, about 8 years actually. But there's no access to like brushes, so in order to do that, I'm going to have to take the whole thing apart. And you know what? I'm not going to do that. I went down and picked myself up. This today, not sponsored. I wish. This isn't the one I originally went for. They had an ad down at the Depot, or I seen it online. They had it for $65, and it was a 7 amp, 4.5 inch, which would have been fine, but it had the thumb switch up at the top to turn it on. I don't like that. So the one I got, the next one up, paddle switch. Paddle switch handle. An Allen wrench. And I don't know why there's an Allen wrench. Should be a grinder disc. I'm confused. There's no reason, there's nothing on here that calls for an Allen wrench. I don't need an Allen wrench for this because it's got the little lever here, and then you can adjust or take it off. I'm going to leave it on. Yeah, that's confusing. Guess I'm going to have to look through the book after all. Alright everybody, so I tried out the diamond disc. It worked good. I mean, it was cutting no problem. Slow. Even my cheapy Harbor Freight 1/16 inch cutoff disc was a lot faster. And I don't know if you can see that up here. This is where I was cutting with the diamond disc. It's all jagged, and because it's got the abrasives on the side a little bit, you angle it just a little bit and you're chewing into the side. All this over here, nice and smooth. That's where I was using the Harbor Freight cutoff disc. So I do see a use for these, just nothing like that. Which, I mean, the videos that I've seen on the diamond disc, they all said that they're not designed to cut it over like 3/8 or a ½ inch, something like that. Sorry about the shaky camera, I'm holding it. But, so I'm just going to go ahead and, I got these two corners cut now. I'm going to go ahead and take the grinder disc and smooth this up, clean it up a little bit. Take my measurements. I'm going to take the long measurement off the anvil, this way, here. I'm going to run it this way because it's the shortest distance. It's 17 inches here, or it was just under 17 now. And I believe that was only 14. So I'm going to take that measurement, mark it here, and then I think it was 13.5, or it was 13 and 14.5, something like that. I'm going to take measurements again. So I'm going to mark that on here, figure out my next cut. I'm going to clean this up, figure out where my next cuts are. I'll probably cut this way and then just trim the end off there. So I'm going to take some measurements and make some marks. Let me get you situated on the camera stand back there, aka coat rack, and I'll do some fast, what's that called, time lapse. There we go. So I'll be right back. Cool. So I cut just outside the lines on both of those. The anvil is just barely going to have a smidge overhang, but I'm going to take some angle iron or some flat iron. I got an 1.5 inch flat stock here that I make come up around the sides with, just to keep it from shifting. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I'm sure you don't want to time lapse me. I'm sure you don't want me to time lapse you for too long just watching me grind. There we go. All right, I'll be back. All right, everybody. So I got the base cut out. It's sitting. I flipped the anvil upside down so I could set it on here. I got just a little lip right here, a little lip right here. Maybe it's that way. That way. I have to take care of that. So So there's no more rocking anymore. So I had to cut a little corner support. These two corners are down. So cut the little corner support. I'm going to weld that to the base here. It's going to be siliconed before the anvil set on it. And there's going to be bolts in here coming down, bolting it through on either side. But I just wanted to make sure that it was going to fit how I wanted it to. Yep. I have just enough to where I can put the 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 around the edges, like that. Probably just go here, across the back and here, so it's not just catching a bunch of scale there. Or I may do that and just have a scale collector. So, yeah, I'm done for the day. That's a lot of grinding. So we're going to have, and this isn't going to be this tall because I cut it long. I'm going to bring it right out like that. Pin it under the horn. And then back here, I'll have them coming out off to the outsides, like that. More back than out, but out still. I don't want something to trip over when I'm walking past it. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to clean the paint off and tack these in place, take some measurements, mark them where I need them, cut them off. I still have this plate over here. Piece of this plate here. I mean, it's a good beefy chunk. I was debating if I cut them out, you know, just a little bit wider, that would give me a place to drill a bolt, but I don't think I need 3/4 inch base. You know, if I can get a small piece of 1/2 inch, it'd be a whole lot easier to work with. Oh, so that's where I'm at right now. Tomorrow, do some cleanup, get these tacked on in place to see, and take some measurements, mark everything, cut it off, and look around and see what I got for 1/2 inch, or even this stuff here. I mean, that channel that I had, I got a whole bunch of this, but I got a couple small pieces like this that, and yeah, I can cut the sides off of it and have a good piece there. I could get 2 out of that one right there. So it's something to think about. I know I don't need a 3/4 inch plate on the bottom. It's going to be bolted to the floor. I'm also going to sorry about that. Also going to so from here, then I'll have the other one coming off here. I'm gonna do bracing, you know, from here, from the back side of the foot up to where you don't like that. So that'll give me some extra. Obviously, it's not going to be quite that high. It's going to be, like I said, going to be about like that. One here, one over the other corner, and then there'll be one here, and one here. Going up like that, down like that, like that, down like that. So there'll be 4. And I may go sideways too, you know, from side to side. But that's whoo. That's a lot of work. Alrighty, guys. Let me get you looking back up here. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, so that's where I'm at for today. I'm going to go ahead and end this, get it all edited up. Shorten it up as much as I can because I don't like posting videos that are like really long. Try to keep it short. So, that's it for today. Joe here, talk about a forge. Peace. And I'm out.